go get them again.
Welcome back to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we're delving into the brand of Mind Games Part 2, baby. We've already talked about one. Now we're on to the next. This one called Queening. This is a popular one from the brand. We won't talk about the Free Bottle Brigade, but if you want to go check out my unboxing of, what is this one called? I already forgot the name. Prodigy. And you want to know the inner workings of the fragrance community. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of fragrance reviewers get free bottles, and I'm not going to talk about it that much on here because we got to calm ourselves down with the FBB, but same thing applies here. Queening, free bottles coming through. Now, if you want a real fragrance reviewer, now we're not unboxing this. This is part of my decanting business. I'm going to be decanting a whole bunch of Mind Games. They're popular. Good marketing from the YouTubers. So I'm going to be decanting them. So not free bottles and not bottles for my personal collection. So I'm the best reviewer. Why? Because I'm honest. I don't care. I don't have a marketing person down my neck telling me what to say on my videos, that they're upset about my videos. They're not going to send me any more free bottles. No. And I didn't purchase these at $400 to $500 a pop, which basically, if I'm buying it, it's a positive fragrance review. I'm not an up-and-coming fragrance guy that I'm trying to do positive fragrance reviews on brands that I know that give out free bottles. That happens too. The newbies are trying to eat too. No, so welcome to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark. I do honest fragrance reviews for a living. That's right. No, this is a hobby for me. Day job's good. I'm good. This is funsies for me. And I'm rare. I'm such a rare breed. Anybody that has the same kind of idea with fragrance reviewing don't have the subs that I have. Unfortunately, that's the hard part. People that have like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, they start going into, once they get a taste of the Free Bottle Brigade, they kind of go away. So smash that like button. That's the one thing. To the Robes 08 subscribers, I'm pleading you. This is a brand that we want my face at the top. Why? We want to stop this kind of stuff, right? So much appreciated. Now let's take a look at the note breakdown. Let's see what this one's all about. The last one was a gourmand rose thing. Let's see if we see a pattern here. Now on the top we got clean cotton accord. Oh, okay. Last time I saw a clean cotton accord was a fragrance that cost $10. It was the brand called Clean. So, all right, we'll see what this one's all about. Cypress in the opening, okay, and apple. Ooh, apple needs to be hidden. You know this. This is a fruity note that if it's not hidden well, it makes a fragrance smell really cheap. Now let's go into the mid. We got Orris. Okay, so Iris, very good compound that could make things smell a little more luxurious. We got rum. Of course, we got a boozy note. These gimmicky brands, right? The boozy and the gourmands. Okay. And saffron. And in the base, we got whipped vanilla bean. Okay. All right. All right. Now, okay, the gimmicks are out, right? Whipped vanilla bean, fluffy musk. Not just musk, it's got to be fluffy. And coconut in the base. Okay. I think we had enough of that note breakdown. That is a atrocious note breakdown. If something doesn't tell me gimmick, I don't know. Like that note breakdown is calling gimmick. I'm calling it right now. Released back in 2023. Nose Christelle Laprade from Cimides. Never smelt anything from Christelle, at least never heard the name. Might have to take a look at the resume. Cimides, of course, a big company. But now let's take a look at pricing. This one retails for $3.95. So that one was $4.75. So the pricing might have went up because this is a newer release. So they went up $100. I don't know. Maybe it's different lines within the lines. They like to do that. And you can find this one at discounters for $3.75. Okay. So the one thing I've noticed with Mind Games is discounters are not getting this stuff super cheap. And this happens, right? Some brands, I'll kind of give you a little bit, like just 1 minute here of your time about the inner workings of discounters and retailers. A lot of discounters that I've spoken to have the same distributor than the retailers. So they get it for the same price as the retailers. However, they try to undercut the retailer by as much as they can to still make a profit, but steal all those sales. So you're going to see some brands that are like $500 at retailers and $200 at discounters. You know what that means? That means the discounter and the retailer is buying this product for like $150, but they're just upping it so much. Retailers have to obviously price it accordingly with the brands, of course, their website, if they do have a market price, that's what they have to sell it for. But discounters don't have that, we'll say, those handcuffs, and they just want to make a little bit of profit and get your return to business. So at $375, that means they're not getting much of a discount of $350 to $375 versus $400. That's not much. I've seen some of these $500 fragrances for like $2 something at discounters. Not this brand, but other brands. So just a little bit of inner workings of the perfume game by your friendly fragrance reviewer. Now let's smell this thing. We're going to put it on strip first, and then we'll put it on skin. The bottles, again, a lot of heavy glass, lots of glass in these, right? That much. That's a lot of glass at the back end of the bottle. So let's delve into it. Let's put it on strip first. The atomizers are okay on these, not the best, not the worst. So let's smell this one. What is this going to smell like? That, folks, is the face of disappointment. Wow. This smells familiar, actually. This smells, oh my, this is taking me back in like early Mark days when I didn't have a beard on my channel. It was an indie brand that sent me a bunch of their stuff, and it was like, and I did disclose it in the video, but it's just a brand that just gave me a whole bunch of their samples, not bottles, for free. No, no script, no money attached, just smell them. We like your channel. And I'm like, send me your stuff. Like back in the day, I used to go ahead. If there's no money attached and there's no, if you're sending me samples or bottles, I'm fine with it. I don't remember the name of it was so, there was none that were good, honestly. And I did videos, right? I don't trust a fragrance reviewer that says, if it's bad, I'm not reviewing it. Okay, so you're not a reviewer, you're a marketer. You're basically telling me flat out now, and a lot of these influencers like pump their chest up and they're like, I refuse to give a bad fragrance review. You know what I do? It's like they're doing a good thing. I don't review them. I don't. What? So you're not a reviewer. You're a marketing piece. Okay, good to know. Going back to this set, it's just these free bottle brigade brands bring out a different beast in me, as you can tell. This smells like whipped cream. And this indie brand, and I have the video, well, I don't know if it's still on my channel, it should be, I published it, but YouTube did delete a bunch of my stuff. It was an indie brand that had a whipped cream accord, and it was a synthetic strawberry top note with it. It smelled cheap. It smelled like generic, like $20 fragrance, and they were asking like $50. Like, it's a little indie brand, right? Poor little indie brand. But this smells exactly like that. Whipped cream accord. It smells like whipped cream. It smells cheap. This has a little bit of fruity nuances, but it's not like a strawberry hue like that other one had. That other one actually was much nicer than this one. This is what people are talking about, that this brand. That's why people were laughing at me when I said I was going to review this. You guys have a twisted sense of humor. You knew this was coming. And some of you are just rejoicing and loving this, eh? Putting me through torture, honestly. It's kind of sad to see, though. You start going on YouTube you start looking at queening and all the free bottles, and you're going to see like people going, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to cry. It's so good. No, this is bad. Yeah. It's got, okay, it starts off with a little bit, it's got that whipped cream accord. That is 100%. There's a little bit of that iris-y kind of thing, but don't expect like $400 good iris. Don't expect, you know, buttery. No. Don't expect. There's just something floral that reminds me a little bit of iris that I'm gonna mention it. It has a little bit of that. It's not high end. There's a little minor coconut feel in here, a little bit of a green apple, and some boatload of vanilla tonka thing. Don't expect rum. There's rum in the note breakdown in the mid. Nah, there's no booziness. None. Zero. None. Nope. Don't expect high-end orris root, iris, right? Diaram kills it. Anything Chanel kills it. Don't expect heavy coconut. There's tons of other fragrances out there that have a heavy coconut fragrance if that's what you're looking for. This is whipped cream. It's synthetic vanilla whipped cream kind of accord that a goofy brand would do, right? Demeter, that brand would do this. This brand isn't Royal Crown bad right now, but it looks like their shtick is gourmand, which honestly, niche brands that gourmand is their bread and butter. That means there's nothing to grasp onto. I've always stated that niche brands that are go gourmand are just going the cheap route. They are going, there's no complexity, there's no art form, there's no nothing. It is just to sell units. You know all these Navitas people, why are they all gourmands, right? Caramel this, chocolatey that. It's all gourmands. All these, I know why. I dealt with Navitas. Don't get me started. Redolescence is just laughing with his Gucci belt, right? All those Navitas marketing reviewers, he's laughing at you. He gets his big cut, much bigger than yours, and he buys Gucci belts with it. Yeah. So this brand isn't Royal Crown bad, but it's the same concept, right? Using our community to sell units of fragrances that are just cheap. If you want whipped cream, I hear Aquilina's got a good one. It's called Gold Sugar. It's $10 and it'll give you this kind of idea. Go look it up. I haven't smelled it personally, but I hear that it's definitely up there. And there is that indie brand, but I totally, as forgettable as that scent was, you know, I'd love to help a little perfumer because I think that fragrance was much better than this. And that's not saying much. Like that one wasn't good enough for me to even remember the brand name or the fragrance itself. This is just terrible. This is highway robbery. This is what this is. Holy crap. Don't spend $400 on this. That's from a fragrance reviewer. Now, you know, of course, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. If you want to listen to these talking heads saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, you go right ahead and buy it. I'm not going to hold your hand here, but I'm trying to give you a donut here, a little cookie, letting you know, talking about gourmands, go on Google, do your research, right? When you're looking at a fragrance reviewer, look in the description below. Look at other reviewers. Do they have the same little code in their description box, right? From the exact same website. It's the exact same code except with a different name. You know, Darian 10 versus Veronica 10. This is the same crap. Do your research, do your due diligence. Like everybody gets sold a lemon once in a while, but this stuff is just not. It's a $10 fragrance. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. Whew. All right, so we're going on Mind Games Part 3. Yeah, if you just stumbled upon this, yeah, I reviewed this one. This one's today. Oh, tomorrow we got another one. Next day we got another. We got 5 of these to do on my channel. Okay, right now, gourmand is the theme. We'll see if that's the theme of the brand. Seems like it. They went with the rum here, but there's no rum. Zero rum. It's just a selling point. This is a Free Bottle Brigade brand, and it seems like it's one of those that's just legit FBB. Like, there's nothing here. There's no substance. Right now, I am absolutely astounded that people like these fragrances. Legit like it. I don't know. And a good just one thing before we leave. A good way to see if it's legit or not. Some of these fragrance brands do get a lot of traction, like Parfum de Marly and things like that. But brands like this that are a little smaller, you can go to Fragrantica and just see. Like, YouTube has more reviews than Fragrantica, is a telltale sign that free bottles. TikTok has more reviews than Fragrantica and base notes and all that. It's a pretty good sign. Nobody gets paid to put a review on Fragrantica or base note. Well, at least I don't know yet. But they sure do on social media. Think that. All right. As always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your whipped cream fragrance wisely. They're cheap as hell. Go do your research. Fragrantica, base notes, whipped cream fragrance. Google. Use Google as your friend. You will find a lot, I think more in the women's aisle, under $100. There's going to be tons. This kind of stuff is not $400 kind of scent profile. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.